Initial audio slow-mo versus Cableguy halftime. Which is better?
Traptendo.
What is going on, guys? So, popular demand, everybody asked me to compare these two and talk about some of the similarities and differences between these two. So one of the open, glaring similarities of these is that they both slow down the time of a sample or MIDI or whatever you want, and that is why they are called either slow-mo or halftime. So one of the differences I guess I could point out about the initial audio slow-mo is this right here, is that it is vectorial and you can stretch it and make it any size that you want. Not necessarily have to do with anything music-wise, but if you are, blind like me, that would help in certain cases if your eyes get a little tired or if you don't want to see it. But they both have beautiful GUIs here, and as you can see, there are some differences in the functionality of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio so that you hear it without any time manipulation on it. So let's hear that. Hey. Hey. So I actually made that sample myself, as I do make a lot of sample packs and whatnot. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and initialize or turn on slow-mo, and we're going to hear it at half speed. I'm going to go ahead and set up halftime for half speed so we can see the differences or hear the differences between the two. So initial audio slow-mo first. Hey. So that sounds pretty decent. I mean, nothing really I can complain about. Let's go ahead and hear half times. So pretty much the same. Seems like there's some audio differences, like some audio quality differences. I don't know if it's just me or not. Put some studio monitors or headphones on to see if you can hear any differences. And by the way, like, these are affordable. The links will be in the description box. Halftime is $12 and initial audio's slow-mo is $10 right now. So the prices may vary depending on when you see the video. They might be either lower or higher. I don't know. But usually halftime is $12. Turn it off and let's go ahead and hear halftime again. Both at 1 bar. Let's hear how they sound like at 1 bar. I'm going to go ahead and initialize slow-mo at the same time. And yes, I will do both of them at the same time because I know somebody wants to probably hear that. It's cool. All right, so that is that. Let's go ahead and hear halftime at 1 bar. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on 2 bar for both of them. But I'm going to start with slow-mo first. So let's hear slow-mo. All right. And let's go ahead and hear halftime at 2 bars. Now let's go to 4 bars. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. For right now, halftime is off, and now I'm gonna turn on SlowMo. Let's hear 4 bars of slow speed in SlowMo. All right, now let's hear halftime and see if there's a difference. So far they've been very similar in like quality. So let's go ahead and hear the 8 bar. I think the 8 bars are the difference here. So I'm gonna start with SlowMo and 8 bars. All right, and now we're going to hear halftime at 8 bars. Interesting. So they're both similar when it comes to that. So basically, the huge difference between the two would definitely be this right here. Like if you look at SlowMo versus halftime, halftime has more SlowMo features. Like you could tell that off the rip here. So I'm gonna go ahead and initialize that in here 1/16. So you can hear that. Now let's hear 1/8 triplets. A 1/8, 1/4. I do want to point out something that wouldn't be obvious. You have different modes here, so you can do 1.5x, which is like YouTube standard, I guess, for like SlowMo. And then you have like 4 times that. So let's hear half in 4 times mode. Let's go ahead and hear that. So you can really get slower in halftime versus than you could in SlowMo. So that is a huge difference. That's a huge win for halftime when it comes down to functionality. But they both have a dry and wet mix knob. So I'm going to go ahead and just do like halftime and SlowMo in that. I'm going to go ahead and turn off halftime right now and then turn on SlowMo. And I'm going to go ahead and parallel the signal so you can hear some of the wet and some of the dry as much as possible, humanly possible here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off halftime and I'm gonna turn on SlowMo. We're gonna hear that with the dry wet knob at 70%. So let's hear that. Let's hear that quality. Nice. So turning off SlowMo, turning on halftime. Let's hear halftime at 70% wet and 30% dry. Sounds like there's an audio quality difference. Let me go back to SlowMo and let's hear SlowMo at 70% again. Not bad. So I guess maybe not. Maybe it's just me. Let's go ahead and hear halftime again. No, actually halftime has a little bit more high quality to it when it comes to you mixing in the wet signal with the dry. So I guess I could give that to halftime there. Not like it would be too much noticeable to anybody else, especially if you're not listening to it on studio monitors or headphones or something like that, high quality headphones. Also, it does have a sustain mode where you can smooth out certain things, certain artifacts. And as you can see here, we're gonna go ahead and mess with that a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and mess with halftime in the meantime. So I'm messing with the bands here, so you can actually pick out which frequency you want to be mixed in with the slower speed. So that's actually a pretty cool feature for it to have over SlowMo. But again, you know, this is $12 versus $10. I don't know. There's people that complain about spending that, but you know, I own both of those. I bought both of these, so don't worry about that. And it's pretty good. They're both pretty good for what it's worth here. So let me know in the comment section which one you prefer. Personally, I like both of these, but if I was to pick out a clear-cut winner, it would probably be halftime because it has more features than SlowMo. But at the same time, if you have a problem with spending $2 extra on halftime right now versus spending $10 versus SlowMo, then, you know, I don't know what to say, whatever. But yeah, just let me know in the comment section.